Okay, everybody, it's the last hurrah as we begin to close the conference. Before I call on the chair of the Conul board, Siobhan Fitzpatrick, to formally close the conference, I'd like to make a few acknowledgements and a couple of small announcements. The bus that was scheduled to leave at 16:45 will wait till 5 o'clock, so don't panic. You've plenty of time to get the bus. A small sum of money was found in one of the breakout rooms, Lochry 3, and it's in my possession, so when I step down, if it's yours, come and see me. Okay, some great news on the live stream, the webcast. Up to 3 o'clock today, thanks to the significant disruption, thank you, John, caused by all of you tweeting. We had 16,000 hits, and we expect that to reach over 18,000. So, well done. That was fantastic. Now I'd like to make a few acknowledgements. I'd like to thank our keynote speakers, Lorcan Dempsey and Danny Kingsley, all our presenters, our poster exhibitors, our chairs and timekeepers for helping to make this conference so successful. Thank you, everybody, and our panel that we've just heard. I wish we had more time for the panel because it's just been so interesting for this past hour listening to all our speakers. I'd also like to thank the Conul board for all the support in a practical way they have given to the organising committee, giving us time to work on the conference, but also for supporting all of the delegates that have come from the Conul institutions. So I'd like to thank the Conul board for that. I'd like to thank the Hudson Bay Hotel staff, in particular the conference organiser, Sean Watts, who's been coming in at 6 in the morning, and we very much appreciate that, so thank you to Sean and the staff. I'd particularly like to thank Digilog and Fastlane, Dara, Sean and Austin. I think they've done a wonderful job in supporting all of the presenters, so thank you very much, guys, for a great job. A very special thanks to our industry partners who worked with the conference committee, to conference organisers, in particular to Elva, who's been with the committee all the way through organising everything. She's been absolutely brilliant, but also her colleagues, Niamh Miller, Katie Garvey and Zoe Healy. So very big thanks to conference organisers. On behalf of my co-chair, Ellen Breen from DCU, and myself, I would like to thank the organising committee, who have been absolutely wonderful. It's been a great pleasure for Ellen and I to work with the committee, who have worked tirelessly for 8 or 9 months now to do all the preparation for the conference. So I shall call them all out. Lorna Dodd, who's the programme coordinator from Maynooth University, Elizabeth Kerwin, Secretary from the National Library of Ireland, Michelle Agar from Trinity College Dublin, Elaine Bean from Maynooth University, Jenny Byrne from the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Monica Crump, National University of Ireland, Galway, Michelle Dalton, University College Dublin, Sophie Evans, Royal Irish Academy, Jack Hyland, Dublin City University, Alison Kavanagh, Dublin Institute of Technology, Martin O'Connor, University College Cork, and Michael Small from University of Limerick. So could I ask you to stand up or wave your hand? Okay, so 4 of the committee are stepping down. We've served our 3-year sentence, but it was one of the greatest pleasures to work on the organising committee. It's a great development opportunity to network with other colleagues and to develop the skills you need to organise a conference. So I'd thoroughly recommend it to any of you who are thinking you might like to serve on the committee, because the 4 stepping down now are Elaine Bean from Maynooth, Jack Hyland from DCU, Martin O'Connor from UCC, and myself. So there will be vacancies, so speak to your director, and I'd encourage you to do that because it really is fantastic working with this conference, and I'd like to wish next year's committee all the very best in organising 2018. So on that note, I'm going to call on Siobhan to formally close the conference. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks very much, Carmel. You'll see we've got a butter box this time, so I can see everyone. Anyway, good afternoon, everyone. You all know me. I feel that I'm your friendly bookend today. This has been a great conference, and I just wanted to reiterate really a couple of things. First of all, both keynotes have sounded warning bells about the research landscape and the scholarly communication and the ongoing need to be flexible and open. And importantly, not to be naive like the ill-fated butterfly. Let's not get left on the shelf or fossilised. We need to position ourselves strategically. So, holding an annual conference was a strategic decision by the board a few years ago, and it's wonderful to see how this conference has grown since then. We had 136 delegates in 2015, and this year we're up to 210. We're continually broadening our horizons and our own reach, and as stated at the outset, we had presentations from the US, the UK, Finland, as well as Ireland. We hope this will expand in future years. I'm pleased to confirm that next year's conference will take place on the 30th and 31st of May at a venue to be confirmed very shortly. Thank you to all of the conference team, I just want to reiterate that, who've worked collaboratively as a team. Particularly thanks to Ellen and to Lorna, the programme organiser. And I'd specifically like to signal, mention Carmel, who is very modest, but the most collaborative and collegiate person I think we're ever likely to meet. She's also a diplomat and a very kind person. On behalf of all of us, I'd like to acknowledge her role. She's stepping down now, as she said, after 3 years, keeping us all, not least me, I hasten to add, on the straight and narrow. So we go forth, not as butterflies, but as progressive and indeed perhaps protesting librarians. To enable research, in the words of Swift, whose 350th anniversary it is this year, which is why we're all referencing him, that great protester on behalf of the people, to reform mankind, that's from his own verse on his own death. He said his aim was to please and to reform mankind. Let's echo that spirit of protest, which was perhaps echoed by John's exhortation to responsibly, sorry, I'm not going to quote you properly, John, I'm paraphrasing it, to exert responsible, significant disruption. So let's go forth with those things in thoughts in our minds, and I look forward to seeing you in 2018, and enjoy the rest of this lovely sunny day and safe journeys home. Thank you all.